Imagine this. You wake up one morning, you look in the mirror, and you notice your skin looks a little different. Maybe the lines are deeper than yesterday. Maybe your skin feels thinner, almost fragile. Many people assume this is just the natural march of time. But what if I told you that some of the biggest culprits behind this change are not age itself but everyday habits we barely notice? Habits that silently attack something called collagen, the invisible scaffolding that keeps your skin, joints, and even blood vessels strong. Here is the surprising part. Your body is still making collagen even now, well into your 60s and beyond. It never fully stops. But certain hidden behaviors are breaking it down faster than your body can rebuild it. And the result is not only wrinkles. Weak collagen means weaker joints, slower healing, brittle nails, and even more risk for serious health issues. This is why protecting your collagen is not about vanity. It is about independence, comfort, and longevity. So before we dive into the long list of what to do, let me give you one quick win right now. If you want to give your collagen an instant boost today, drink a glass of water with just a squeeze of lemon in the morning. Why? Because dehydration quietly starves collagen, and the vitamin C in lemon is one of the key building blocks your body uses to make new collagen. Simple, right? One tiny ritual, one big difference. But that is only the surface. Because in the next few minutes I am going to show you the shocking habits that silently destroy your collagen every single day. And some of them will absolutely surprise you. You might be doing them right now without even realizing it. Let us begin with the first hidden culprit, too much sugar. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I do not eat that many cookies, so I should be fine. But sugar sneaks in everywhere. It is in bread, pasta, sauces, even so-called healthy snacks. And once it is inside the body, sugar has a nasty trick. It latches onto proteins like collagen in a process scientists call glycation. Imagine pouring sticky caramel over a sponge. That sponge hardens, stiffens, and cracks. That is what sugar does to your collagen. It makes it brittle. When collagen loses flexibility, skin begins to sag, joints ache more easily. Even your blood vessels can stiffen, which raises risks for heart problems. This is why researchers often say sugar is one of the fastest agers of the human body. Here is the twist. Most people focus on how sugar affects weight or blood sugar levels. But far fewer realize it is quietly eroding the very framework that holds the body together. Think of it this way. Imagine your collagen as the springs in a mattress. When the springs are strong and flexible, the mattress feels firm and supportive. But what if someone poured syrup over those springs and left it to harden? Over time, the springs lose their bounce. The mattress sags. That is exactly what happens under your skin when sugar damages collagen. So what can you do about it? You do not need to cut out every gram of sugar. The body can handle a little. The secret is to cut down the hidden sources. Here is a small action step you can try today. Look at one food label in your kitchen, maybe your favorite cereal or snack bar. Check the sugar content. If it is more than 6 to 8 grams per serving, set it aside for special occasions rather than every day. This single habit can protect your collagen more than any expensive cream. And here is the bonus. When you reduce sugar, your energy becomes steadier, your joints complain less, even your sleep can improve, because your body is not fighting constant inflammation. But sugar is just the beginning. Collagen has more enemies, and the next one hides in plain sight. In fact, it might even be sitting on your nightstand right now. What is it? We will uncover it next. The second collagen destroyer might surprise you, because many people actually think it helps them relax. I am talking about alcohol. Now, I am not here to shame anyone for enjoying a glass of wine with dinner or a toast at a celebration. But what most people do not realize is that alcohol works like a thief when it comes to collagen. It robs the body of two things collagen desperately needs: hydration and vitamins. Here is how it works. Alcohol dehydrates you. And remember, collagen is like a sponge. Without water, it dries out and weakens. Alcohol also depletes vitamin C, which is one of the main raw materials your body uses to make new collagen. Imagine trying to build a house, but the bricks keep disappearing. No matter how skilled the builders are, the house will collapse. That is what alcohol does inside your tissues. But the story gets more dramatic. Alcohol increases something called oxidative stress. That is just a fancy way of saying it creates tiny sparks of damage inside your cells. Collagen is one of the first victims of those sparks. Over time, this accelerates wrinkles, weakens your immune system, and can even make wounds heal more slowly. Let me share a quick story. A woman in her 70s once told me she could not figure out why her skin looked much older than her twin sisters. They ate the same food, exercised the same way, and even shared the same skincare routine. But then she realized, she had been having 2 glasses of wine every night for decades, while her sister rarely drank. That small difference had quietly stolen years of collagen from her skin and joints. So what is the action step here? You do not need to swear off alcohol forever unless you want to. The key is moderation and balance. For every drink, add an extra glass of water, and try to limit drinking to 2 or 3 days a week, instead of every day. You will not only protect your collagen, but you may also notice better sleep, clearer thinking, and even more energy the next morning. Now, before we move on, let me quickly say, if you are finding value in this video, do not forget to subscribe and join our community. This channel is all about sharing simple science-backed tips that make life after 60 not only healthier but richer and more enjoyable. And when you subscribe, you are not just hitting a button, you are joining a circle of people who are choosing strength and vitality every single day. But alcohol is not the only thief. The next collagen destroyer is one that many people believe is completely harmless. In fact, you may be exposed to it right now as you listen. Next, I will show you why this invisible habit speeds up collagen breakdown faster than almost anything else. The third hidden collagen killer is something you cannot see, but you feel its effects every single day. I am talking about too much sun exposure. Now, before you sigh and think, I already know the sun causes wrinkles, let me explain why this matters much more than vanity. Ultraviolet rays from the sun penetrate deep into your skin and trigger enzymes called collagenases. These are enzymes that literally chop collagen fibers apart like scissors. Once those fibers are broken, the skin loses its structure. But here is the real danger. It is not just your skin. Collagen is in your eyes, your blood vessels, and your connective tissues. Chronic sun damage can affect all of them. Think of collagen as a rubber band. When it is new, it stretches and bounces back. But if you leave that rubber band on a sunny windowsill for a few weeks, what happens? It becomes dry, brittle, and snaps easily. That is exactly what ultraviolet rays do to the collagen inside your skin and tissues. Here is where the story gets interesting. Some sun exposure is actually healthy. Your body needs it to make vitamin D, which is vital for bones, immunity, and even mood. The key is balance. Too little sun, and your health suffers. Too much sun, and your collagen pays the price. So what is the action step? Aim for short intentional sun exposure, about 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week on your arms or legs, depending on your skin tone. Outside of that, protect your collagen with simple habits. Wear a wide-brimmed hat on walks. Use sunglasses to protect the collagen in your eyes. And if you plan to be outside for long stretches, apply a mineral sunscreen with zinc or titanium dioxide. Think of it like putting a protective shield over your rubber band, so it does not snap. Here is a relatable scenario. Imagine 2 gardeners, both in their 70s. One always wears a hat, the other never does. They both enjoy fresh air, both stay active, but after years, one has skin that still holds shape, while the other looks far more aged than their actual years. The only real difference, collagen preserved by shade and protection. But remember, this is not about fear of the sun, it is about respecting it, the way you respect fire. Fire can warm you or burn you. The sun is exactly the same. And just when you thought collagen enemies were all external, sugar, alcohol, sun, there is one more that starts inside your own body. Something that silently erodes collagen day by day, without you even noticing. Next, I will reveal this sneaky culprit, and it may just change the way you think about daily life. The fourth collagen destroyer is something that often hides in plain sight: chronic stress. I know. You hear this a lot. Stress is bad for you. But few people realize just how deeply stress attacks your collagen. When you feel stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is like a signal telling your body, break down resources, we need energy now. Unfortunately, collagen is one of those resources that gets broken down first. Here is the story behind it. A woman I know, Susan, in her early 60s, was juggling work, family, and her aging parents. Her skin started sagging faster than she expected, her joints ached, and she felt drained all the time. When she visited a doctor specializing in anti-aging, she discovered something surprising: her cortisol levels were consistently high. Stress had been silently sabotaging her collagen for years, and she barely noticed until the physical signs appeared. Think of collagen like bricks in a wall. Cortisol acts like a demolition crew that slowly removes bricks one by one. Over time, the wall weakens. And unlike sugar or sun, stress is invisible. You cannot see it, you cannot taste it, and it does not leave a label in your pantry. Yet it quietly ages you from the inside out. Here is the twist: you cannot always control the stressful events themselves, but you can control your response. Small daily habits can shield your collagen from the destructive power of stress. Try these 3 simple actions. Deep breathing for 2 minutes a day, even sitting in a chair. Close your eyes, inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. Gentle movement, a short walk, stretching, or yoga reduces cortisol and supports blood flow, nourishing your collagen. Mindful pause, every time you reach for your phone or email, take a moment to notice your shoulders, relax them, and breathe. And here is the encouraging part: these small actions accumulate. Within weeks, people notice their skin looks softer, joints feel lighter, and overall energy improves. Cortisol is no longer a constant demolition crew, but more like a gentle reminder to slow down. Before we move on, here is a friendly reminder. If you have been enjoying these tips, consider liking this video. It helps more people discover these life-changing habits, and joining our community means you will never feel alone on your journey to health after 60. But we are not done yet. There is one final collagen destroyer that is so common, almost everyone is doing it without knowing. It is subtle, yet it can undermine all the good habits we have talked about so far. Next, we will uncover it and show exactly how to fight back. The 5th and final collagen destroyer is poor sleep. Many people think, I can catch up on sleep later, or I have always functioned on 5 or 6 hours. But here is the truth: your body does its deepest repair work while you sleep, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Collagen production peaks during this window. Skip sleep, and your body cannot rebuild the scaffolding that keeps your skin, joints, and connective tissues strong. Here is a simple analogy. Imagine your body is a factory. Collagen is the product, and sleep is the night shift. If the night shift does not run, the machines sit idle. No new collagen is made, and existing collagen begins to degrade. Over time, the factory falls behind schedule, and the results show up as sagging skin, stiff joints, and even slower healing. Think of Maria, a vibrant woman in her 60s, who worked late into the night on her computer for years. She noticed her hands looked older than she remembered, and her knees hurt after short walks. When she began prioritizing a consistent bedtime and creating a calm evening routine, her energy improved, her skin looked fresher, and even her joint stiffness eased. It was not magic, it was her body finally getting the resources it needed to repair itself. Here is the actionable step you can take today. Pick a consistent bedtime, and stick to it for at least 1 week. Make the hour before bed a wind-down period. Dim lights, avoid screens, and do something calming like reading or gentle stretching. Even 1 extra hour of quality sleep per night can make a significant difference in collagen health over time. The good news is this: it is never too late to start protecting your collagen. Even if you have spent decades unknowingly you can reverse some damage and slow future decline. Small, consistent changes, reducing sugar, moderating alcohol, protecting yourself from the sun, managing stress, and prioritizing sleep, add up to powerful results. Remember, your body is resilient. Collagen is not gone forever, it is being produced every day. By making these 5 shifts, you are giving your body the tools it needs to stay strong, flexible, and vibrant. And the best part, these habits also improve your energy, mobility, and overall health. Next, we will tie it all together, giving you one simple action to take today that can start protecting your collagen immediately and leave you feeling empowered, not overwhelmed. Let us bring everything together. Over the past few minutes, we have uncovered 5 hidden habits that silently destroy collagen: sugar, alcohol, sun exposure, chronic stress, and poor sleep. Each one chips away at the scaffolding that keeps your skin smooth, your joints flexible, and your body resilient. The scary part is that many of these habits are invisible. You might have been doing them for years without even realizing it. But here is the empowering truth: it is never too late to start. Your body is still capable of making collagen, and even small, consistent changes can make a noticeable difference. Imagine a garden that has been neglected for years. You start watering, removing weeds, and adding compost. Within weeks, the garden begins to flourish. Your body works the same way. By adjusting your habits, you can nourish your collagen, improve your skin, and feel more energetic and vibrant. Here is a simple action you can take today to start protecting your collagen. Choose one of the 5 habits and commit to a tiny achievable change. Maybe you swap a sugary snack for a piece of fruit. Maybe you go to bed an hour earlier tonight. Maybe you take a short walk outside, in the shade, while wearing a hat and sunscreen. These small steps may seem minor, but they compound over time, producing results that are far greater than you might expect. And remember, this is not a journey you take alone. Join the community here by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Share your experiences. Ask questions. Celebrate victories, even small ones. When you surround yourself with people who care about health, vitality, and longevity, change becomes easier, more fun, and deeply motivating. So let this be your starting point. Take one habit, make one small adjustment today, and notice the difference tomorrow. Collagen is not just about looking younger, it is about feeling stronger, moving more freely, and embracing life with confidence. You have the power to protect your body, preserve your strength, and age with grace. Every choice you make today matters, and every small step brings you closer to a healthier, more vibrant you. Your collagen, your joints, your skin, and your future self will thank you. Start now, drink that glass of water, take that evening walk, or simply rest a little earlier tonight. And remember, you are not just watching a video, you are joining a community of people committed to thriving at 60 and beyond. Your journey to stronger collagen starts today.